you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you're joining me from. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greeting according to your time zone. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You can be among the first to receive it. Then go to the comment section at all time. Leave your comment, drop your contribution. If you have suggestions, make it out there. If you have any criticism, put it down on the comment section. It will make us to get better, presenting you a better program. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for joining wherever you are joining from. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody that have joined to this broadcast today. Any place you are joining from across the world, I appreciate you and I welcome you to this very broadcast today. Just like usual, as we come online to broadcast today, we are here once again to speak to Biafran people about the situation of things. This is a time, I tell you, a time we need to encourage each other. A time we need to be encouraging one another. We have to. It is not a time to play around. It is a time we have to stand together and encourage each other and make sure we continue to move around, make sure we continue to hold the ground and make sure that we are not distracted. I appreciate you that is joining this very broadcast, any part of the world you are joining from. If you are joining from Biafra land, special thanks to you. If you are joining from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand, whichever part of the world you are joining from, I say, may Chukwu Okike continue to guide you, protect you, and secure you. As you are joining today, I urge you to please kindly pay attention to what we are about to say and what we are about to do. And remember, this very platform is an autopiloted platform, autopiloted by Chukwu Okike himself, under the spokesmanship of Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is where we stand. That is where we stand, and there is no changing from whatever we have said in the past and what we are about to say today. We are back here today to encourage Biafrans, any place you are. As you join this platform, please, I beg you in the name of Chukwu Okike, share this very broadcast to one person. As soon as you join, you share it to one person because they are trying to hold us back. They are trying to make sure that the information we are passing is not getting along. They are trying to make sure they limit the number of people that hear from us. But by you supporting, by sharing, when you share to people, it will help others to get the information. When you share, any WhatsApp group you belong, share in that WhatsApp group. Any group at all you belong to, in your own platform, share to your friends, share to your family. Make sure you share to people. That is the way we can overcome them with all the attack they are coming from. When you see the way they are restricted, when we come online, you see only few people watching. You see one or two people watching. Meanwhile, when we have thousands of people that are following, this very platform have almost 50,000 followers. But yet, how do you see? About 42,000 followers. And yet, when we come online, you see only few people. Sometimes you see less than 10 people watching. It is because the page is under attack. They are trying to oppress us and suppress us. And the only way we can be able to break the boundaries is by you helping to share the broadcast. You share it to any platform you belong, your WhatsApp group, so that people can join us and hear the gospel of truth. We are not here to preach hate against anybody. We are not here to instigate anybody. We are here to unravel the truth. That's truth that they don't want you to hear. That is what we bring on this very platform. Our mission here is not to preach hate against anybody. It is not to blackmail anybody or to demonize anybody, or to fight against anybody, or to instigate anybody. But we are here to bring out the truth and nothing but the truth. That is what we do, and we will continue to do so. As long as we have breath, we will continue to do so until we get into the promised land, which is Biafra. So they can't stop us. Let them keep trying. If they like, let them push everybody away. Even if I'm speaking to myself here, I will definitely remain here. I will speak until people will come and hear. Even when people come later, they can watch later. They can never discourage me from passing this gospel. I chose it by myself. Nobody chose me. Nobody is paying me for it. I am doing it because it's something that concerns me. I am fighting for myself. And I expect every Biafran all over the world, wherever you are, to fight for yourself too. You have to fight for yourself. It is our battle. Everybody have area where he or she has to perform. If you know that area where you are good at, continue to perform on that area and do not allow anybody to discourage you. Today we have come again on that word of encouragement, stating the real state of things. And if you check the topic I wrote there, I say the resolve of the Biafran people and the reason for inevitable exit of Biafra from Nigeria. The resolve of the Biafran people and the reason for inevitable exit from Nigeria. That is what we're going to discuss today. So many things are happening on the ground. And the things that are happening today are the reasons why we say we don't want to be part of this madness anymore. We cannot continue to legitimize those who want to take our life. We cannot continue to legitimize those who do not want us to live. We cannot continue to legitimize those who don't want to see us alive. That is the truth. So it doesn't matter how people try to paint it. It doesn't matter how they try to do it. It doesn't matter the lie they try to propagate against us. They will never ever succeed. They will not. Let them continue lying. Let them continue blackmailing. Let them continue their propaganda. They will not succeed. As long as we have breath, we will continue to fight for that which is our right. And nobody can stop us. That is why we are here today. To speak to fellow Biafrans that are watching all over the world. A lot of things are happening. And so many of us, we can see things that are happening. We can see it. First of all, before I continue on this broadcast, I want to urge every single one of you that will come to this program. Everybody that comes to, if you know you are not on Twitter, you better go and open a Twitter account. And when you open that Twitter account, make sure you follow our spokesperson, Mazen Simon Ekpa. Every Biafran, if you are a genuine Biafran and you sincerely want your freedom, if you are a genuine Biafran and you sincerely, you need your freedom, go and follow Mazen Simon Ekpa on Twitter. After this program, run as fast as you can. Go and follow Mazen Simon Ekpa on Twitter. And when you join him on Twitter, make sure you retweet every single tweet you see him tweet. Retweet it. Every single retweet you saw Mazen Simon Ekpa tweeted, make sure you tweet it. The time has come. When we are talking about radical evangelism, this is the real time. It has come. They have unleashed all their propaganda machine. They have unleashed all their lies and blackmail. And they are fighting hard to see that they suppress us and shut down our voices. It is you and I that will make sure that they never shut us up. And one of the areas where we can be able to capture and hold it strong is on Twitter. Go to Twitter. If you do not have a Twitter account, open up a Twitter account and make sure you follow Mazen Simon Ekpa on Twitter. Just type Mazen Simon Ekpa on Twitter. You will see him and you will follow him. And make sure you retweet every single tweet he tweets. Retweet it. That is where the battle is going on. That is where the battle, the propaganda is being destroyed. If you go to that Twitter, you find out that Mazen Simon Ekpa is tweeting almost every minute. Almost every minute, Mazen Simon Ekpa is responding to the blackmail, to the attack, to dehumanizing of Biafrans, to all the questions that the people are asking. So the only way we can be able to make sure that all those informations are going far is to be on Twitter. If you don't have a Twitter account and you're a Biafran, I doubt the kind of Biafran you are. If you have access to internet and you're not on Twitter, please go and make sure you follow Mazen Simon Ekpa on Twitter. Immediately after this very program, go and follow him on Twitter. Make sure you retweet every single tweet he retweets. Retweet it. The battle is not easy. They have unleashed all the propaganda machine. And I tell you, we cannot be silent. We cannot say, you can see in all the media today all over the world. Our spokesperson, Mazen Simon Ekpa, is making a headline. He is making a headline. He has now become the talk of the whole world. And as Mazen Simon Ekpa is making a headline, the same way Mazen Nandekano is making a headline, the same way the Biafran struggle is making a headline, the same way the Biafran freedom is making a headline. So if you want the world to hear us and know what it is, if you want the citizens of the world, we are not now talking about the government of the world, because the governments of the world are corrupt. If you want the citizens of the world to hear us and begin to do and begin to help us in one way or the other to make sure that our freedom is being actualized, you must be on Twitter. You must be on Twitter. To retweet every tweet, Master Simon Ekpa tweet, you must not write your own. Retweet every single tweet you see him tweet. Retweet it. They have started the propaganda. The propaganda is heavy. They will use every means. They will throw everything at us. I said it at the beginning of this year, that if you think we have seen propaganda, you haven't seen nothing yet. They are going to come after us. They will come from different angles, from different. They have the money, they have the connection, they have all the arsenals in their hands. So don't think it's going to be easy. Don't think it's going to be easy. The only thing you will do as a Biafran that has Biafra at heart is to make sure you are on Twitter. Follow Master Simon on Twitter. Retweet every single tweet. Click the notification so that when the tweet comes, you see the notification. And you retweet every of his tweet. It is very important. It is very important. That is where the main battle is before. In Twitter, world powers are there. People that matters are there. Governments of the world are there. Individuals are there. Human rights, the legitimate and people who have sense, they are there. That is why it is important. And they are paying attention. They are paying attention. Whenever you see Master Simon Ekpa tweet, he tagged them. The people that are supposed to get information, he tagged them. And the way that tweet can be able to be in front for them to see is by having so many retweets. When the tweet he has tweeted has a lot of tweets, that is when it will come up and people will see it and know what he's saying. Today, already, he is making a headline. Our spokesperson, Master Simon Ekpa, is making a headline. That is why you must not retreat. You must not wait. You must not give a chance for a second. When Master Simon Ekpa is making a headline, I can tell you the detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is making a headline. There's no way you can talk about Mazi Simon Ekpa without mentioning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the picture. There's no way you can talk about Mazi Simon Ekpa without mentioning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is how important it is for us to begin to do the needful at this time around. Every time you see Mazi Simon Ekpa being trending, whenever he's trending, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is trending. The freedom, your freedom, my freedom is trending, and the world is listening. That is why it is very important. Do not play with it. Don't joke with it. Today you can see attack that is coming from all angles. And one of the one I'm going to discuss with you today is that the one we saw, a Russia television came and began to push blackmail against the Biafran people, against our spokesman, Master Simon Ekpa. The same Russia who supported the killing of Biafrans in 1967, they have come back again. The same Russia that supported the genocide in Biafra land, they even gave their flight officers to, they were the one that piloted the plane that bombed the Biafran people, innocent people in Biafra land. That same Russia today, their media has come out again to begin to push propaganda against the Biafra people. Some of you must have seen the very video. If you have not seen it, maybe after this program, I'm going to post it on this very program. I'm going to post it on this very page so that you can see it. Why I don't post certain videos is because when I post it directly, raw, in that form, they might take it down or they will give it a strike. That is why most of the time I have to edit it and be there so that I can be able to show it on my platform. But I'm going to show that very video after this program. A Russian television station, Russian media, today have taken up the challenge, have taken up a propaganda blackmail against Biafra. After the Finnish journalists have done a very beautiful work, done a very good work, and the Finnish government and the Finnish media is hammering on a very legitimate program, which they have interviewed the people who are involved. What do we see in Russia? A Russian television came and they went and interviewed a Fulani man. A Russian television came out and began to interview a Fulani man about our spokesperson, Master Simon Ekpa, calling him all manner of name, claiming that it's Master Simon Ekpa that is causing the whole chaos and destruction in Nigeria. A television station a station in Russia. Could you imagine such a lie? Such a lie. They called one of the men that is supporting terrorism in Nigeria, one of the terrorists we have in Nigeria, Garba. They call him Garba, whatever they call him. The idiot that said he wanted to contest for presidency. And when he come, this same idiot came out and told us that Boko Haram and herdsmen are their soldiers. These are the people who are coming out to tell us that Boko Haram and herdsmen are their hitmen. They are their warriors. Exactly. That's the word they use. The same people that called Boko Haram and the herdsmen their warriors, they came on Russia television and they are calling Biafra's name, calling Mazen Nandekano name, calling the IPOB names. And the Russia television is propagating this evil gospel, projecting it and saying that Mazen Simon Ekpa is causing the problem from Finland. That he's the one causing chaos in the whole of Nigeria as it stands today. When even a deaf man knows that today, as you can see, that the disruption you are seeing in the whole of the zoo is caused by the government itself. The present problem you are seeing today is caused by the government itself. The government of late Muhammad Buhari have continued from the very first day he stepped into power to begin to create chaos and marginalization and make people feel not belonging to that very country called Nigeria. And recently, they made a policy which have created chaos. As you are watching today, there is a heavy protest in Ogun State. A heavy protest in Ogun State about the scarcity of their naira. And you are there in Russia, blaming Mazi Simon Ekpa for scarcity of currency. How does that concern Mazi Simon Ekpa? How does it concern the IPOB? How does it concern the autopilot? What business does the autopilot has with the chaos that the Social Republic have put themselves into? And this same Russia television that is coming to talk rubbish has been there. I have never seen them conduct a program to talk about the incessant killing that is happening in Biafra land. Not even in Biafra land, even in the zoo, in other part of the Zoological Republic, I have never seen that very television station begin to conduct a forensic program about the death of the people in that very country called Nigeria. This idiot is so quick, that evil station, so quick to blame Mazi Simon Ekpa and autopilot, to blame the IPOB and Biafrans, but yet they fail to realize the reason why things are happening the way it is. They fail to realize that the herdsmen are killing people. They fail to realize that the herdsmen are still kidnapping people up to today. They fail to realize that in some villages in that Nigeria, not even in Biafra, in some villages, that the Fulanis have taken over some villages. The Fulanis have taken over so many villages, and the people in that village cannot be able to return. Lives have been destroyed on daily basis. Kidnapping have been done on daily basis by these same people. And yet, a Russia television came online, and their focus was Mazi Simon Ekpa. That Mazi Simon Ekpa is disrupting a democratic process. We have our own democratic problem, and it is our own democratic right to decide how we are going to display our own right. Democratic right is not only by voting. Not voting is also a democratic right. How is it? Why is it so difficult for these people to get this into their head? It is also a democratic right for any citizen who chooses to sit at home at any given time. It is your democratic right if you chose to sit at home on the day while people are going to vote. These are democratic rights. And the Biafran people unanimously, collectively have decided that they will demonstrate that very right. And even today, they are demonstrating. Even today, being Monday, Biafrans are demonstrating, sitting at home on various places. The videos are everywhere. It's not hidden. Initially, their conventional media used to report it, but have stopped reporting it. But we have the info, the videos on the ground, on social media. Video coverage of the referendum, the word of the Biafran people that they are no longer part of this Zoological Republic. They will be part of it. And that is their democratic right. How is that a crime? The only crime that Mazi Samoneka committed is because he created awareness to his people to wake up. Just like Mazi Nnamdi did, created awareness to everybody in that Georgia Republic, and they wake up and they begin to demand for their right. You are angry that people are exercising their democratic right. You are angry that people have chosen to demonstrate their democratic right. Who the hell do you think you are to deny people their own right? A right that they have to choose either to participate in your election or not to participate. And it is democratic. A right to either sit at home or not to sit at home. These are the people who preach so much about democracy, and yet they don't treat people in a democratic way. They will come out and tell you that democracy is a game of number, that the majority carries the vote. In that game of number, everyone today knows that in Biafra land, that 90% of Biafra today want to go home. They do not want to be part of this madness anymore. They no longer want to be part of the madness you call a country. They want to go. And they are speaking loud in their own democratic way. How is it a crime? How is it a crime? Today, the same Russia that supported and sponsored and participated in the genocide in Biafra land in 1967, they are back again. They have started again to propagate evil messages against Biafrans. They have started again. But I tell you, this time, they are going to meet their doom. This is not 1967. This is not 1967. They will meet their doom. They are going to meet their doom. No matter how they try, they will never ever succeed. I see somebody trying to join the platform. If you want to join, please kindly keep your phone in this way and click your notification on. Click your phone this way and make sure that your rotation is on. Your rotation must be on, and you keep your phone this way. That is the only way you can join the platform. Thank you. So as I was saying, there is nothing anybody can do. There is nothing anybody can do to take us out from what we are in today. You cannot stop us. The more you try, the more you fail. The more you try to push those your propaganda and blackmail, the more you give us reasons to fight more. The more you give us reasons to fight more. The more you continue to gather. Because we know that you will gather. We know that you will gather. Mazi Nnamdi told us that they will gather. Even the Bible said that they will gather. But because they are not going to gather in the name of Chukwuka, the same way they gather, they will scatter. Every one of them that is gathering against us today, it doesn't matter where they are coming from. Everyone that is gathering against us, both locally and internationally, every one of them will be their doom. Yes, they will. They will. Everybody that is raising a finger against the freedom of the people today, you are going to get equal measure, and you get to get a payback in your own lifetime. It doesn't matter what language you speak. It doesn't matter which country you are from. It doesn't matter if you're a Biafra or not a Biafra. As long as you are standing against the will of the people and the freedom of the people, you will pay for it. You will pay dearly for it. You will pay.